committee to order.
Ways and Means is called to order.
The first item on the agenda is to approve March Associates quote for asbestos removal, curtain wall, and roof repair. Is that Bernie?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm recommending now that we no longer do the roof replacement at this point in time. Mr. Johnson and Mr. Hyde went up on there and.
We had two experts, right?
Yeah.
No experts.
So we're good for another year, you're saying, on the roof here, at least?
I thought it was leaking.
It didn't leak the last rain. Rich says he has all the leaks patched at this point in time.
We found out that we can put a coat on, a coating, and Ray has got the quotes from two different outfits
Just gave
that
those.
sell the coating. And you have to be careful what coating you use because there is coating out there that will penetrate the present roof and make the situation worse. So you have to use the right coating. Dollar wise, Ray, what?
One is JK was 8, and then Erie was, I think 13, was it, or something like that? The only thing JK will give you with their product, you're buying, it's cheaper, I think, at JK's, because they're sending it to you in 55-gallon drums, so you're getting the quantity. And there's a 5-year warranty with JK, which is not nothing.
What does 8 and 13 mean?
1,013, I'm sorry, but compared to the 200,000 for a new roof.
And we can apply this ourselves.
Yeah, that's a couple guys up on the roof, going at it.
It's gotta be cleaned first.
Power wash, I'd like to see,
Yeah.
spot clean and then go at it.
And it was also mentioned while we were up there looking at the roof that there's a couple of air conditioning units, or air handlers, that back up with rainwater. I think there ought to be a concerted effort to make sure that those units get cleaned so we don't have a problem, because it did cause some leaking damage because the drainage system on the units were plugged. So if we can't do it, we gotta hire somebody to make sure those units are clean, and then,
Establish a maintenance schedule for it, you're saying?
yeah. And my feeling is, I think Ray's is, that this will give us 5 years, and they'll guarantee it for 5 years. At that point in time, we might wanna consider giving it a second coat. But if you buy a brand new roof for $200,000, you're looking at 15 to 20 years. If we can do this for a fraction,
Right.
and do it ourselves, we're gonna
Is that the feeling of the rest of the committee?
What kind of, what is it, an epoxy or?
It's a special coat back, because it's called a Hepalon roof. It's a really high-end roof. It's just certain products have to be used with what's on there. Trouble now, it's chalk, and you can see the sun is starting to just wear away at it. So it's gotta be clean, and this will be another product that goes right over it. More or less like, I guess, a glorified Band-Aid. It's just steel parapets up and around and get another 5-6 years out of it. I mean, a couple of our buildings, we coat them every couple of years. I mean, it's a heck of a lot cheaper to, than doing 200,000.
We've got about 300 miles of our county highway system that we storm and oil about every 5 years.
It's not the same thing.
It's the same mentality, same logic.
After the 5 years, should we
I'd coat it again for another year.
coat it again? I was gonna say, should we
I mean, it's
start
in
money
good
away
shape,
for a
really.
new roof, or should we,
I think you should do that, but I think you should also strongly consider recoating this every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Once you start seeing that you have leaks, then if you've got money in the kitty, then you might want to consider putting a new roof on. But we'll try this. We've got nothing to lose, other than $8,000, which, like I said, is a fraction of what the new roof will cost you. And we've already paid that money for this roof, and we looked at it, and I think the roof is in great shape. It's just that it needs another coat, that's all.
Is anyone opposed to going this tack? Okay, let's go back then to the asbestos removal and the curtain wall.
Okay, Marsh Associates said if we remove the roof project from their contract, they would reduce their price by $2,800, bring it down to $22,100.
That's for the asbestos removal and the curtain wall.
That's correct. And they did, it's possible with the curtain wall that there, we may be able to get, we are gonna have to, because of the amount that's gonna be, at least seek additional quotes from that, but there is a possibility that might be considerably cheaper than what they originally estimated. But, so they're looking at that too.
But the next step is to retain them
Yes.
and then go forward.
Correct.
Is there a motion?
I make a motion.
Skirt wall, that,
Let's get a motion in a second first, that's okay? And then we can come back.
And then this is on,
This is on hiring March Associates to do the engineering for the asbestos removal and the curtain wall.
okay.
Is there a motion again? Bob and Bob. Bob and Ray. Okay, go ahead.
on this asbestos, this pool takes care of that in the off hours?
That was a trust, right?
Yes, this
That's the
is
way the
the
bid
actual,
is?
this is the actual quote to do it, but that was their recommendation that it be done in off hours.
Okay, because we don't want to have to move them out of there, have them do it and move them all back in. They got to work around our schedule.
Right, and they probably are gonna have to move around some, and then they have to put up
Yeah.
barriers and all this stuff, but they really don't wanna do it.
We're saving $2,800, so I don't know why.
And this is just to engineer the spec. That can be incorporated in the spec. This is just to get hired the engineering firm to do the spec.
Well, I just want to.
That's a good point. Good
Make
point.
sure the quote covered that.
Right, and his estimate for the actual project cost includes that,
Right.
What was his estimate?
$7,000 for two spots.
What he thinks the work will cost us?
Correct.
And we're paying him how much?
22,100 for that and the curtain wall.
Make a motion, ways and means.
70 is in addition to that.
We have a motion.
And that's-
I'll second it, ways and means. Okay, any more discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So he's only knocking off 2,800, he's taking off the
He
biggest
is,
part of the project.
it was right, it was a real good price when he first gave it to us for the three projects, considering the amount of work it was gonna be. I was a little disappointed in how much he's taken off, but it is also normal that the lower cost of price, the higher percentage you pay for the architect. So this is a good price, it's not a great price like it was to start with, but
How do you
it's
know it's good? What do you contract?
from other things that we've done in the past. The first one, it was a really outstanding price for the $300,000 worth of work. That's just a percentage. This is, this is okay, this is better.
All in favor, ways and means.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
All in favor of properties? Opposed? Carried.
I have a question for property.
Yeah, yeah. Is there another, there's another issue in properties that we need to go into an executive session on. Do you wanna, is it,
Yeah, I just am curious, does your committee have to act also on the agreements the sheriff is enacting with, or this county's gonna be enacting with municipalities since it's property? We haven't had written agreements in the past, so they have to be approved also with this committee.
no?
They don't. Letting other people into use county property?
There is an issue we need to go into executive session.
I make
Go
a
ahead,
motion.
Second. What's it for, Ben?
To discuss specific parcel.
Yeah, there's a problem with an in-round parcel that we're taking title to.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking of something else, Rob. I
Yeah.
was thinking about a
And why
personnel
is that
issue that we may be talking about sometime too.
Two reasons. One is proposed litigation, and the other be advice of counsel.
Yeah. Do we have a motion in a second?
Aye.
Okay, all in favor of going into executive session?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
You need one.
Rob?
Yes.
Need a motion and a second in ways and means to go into executive. All in favor? Opposed?
Litigation, I'm told, is not part of the statute. Proposed litigation is not part of the statute, but advice of counsel is. Proposed litigation